got all the walls framed up, and now we're gonna have to measure and mark out doors and windows so we can start moving the joists around and really start turning this into a home instead of just a pile of symmetrical lumber.
I get 3 of 21 as well, please.
Rough openings for doors and windows are in. Now we'll be doing PL and sheathing and Typar, and see how that goes. That'll be great. It'll be a good day.
There's a window right there, so if you can get it on your side, I'll get the rest of the other side. The side hasn't hit the sun yet, so wet boards peel just wants to slip right off like that. Almost 2 complete heights on this one, 2 complete heights on this one. We'll have to rip the tops, but got the backside, second height, I guess course, second course to do. And then the long rip down pieces, we'll put the last rafters up and then put the roofing. Got a couple hours to spare, so
So we're going to run and get gravel. I'm gonna do the 2-inch today at the very least and spread out in front of the new tiny home so we're not mud anymore. But yeah, really looking forward to cleaning up around here. Oh, we need some air. Not much, I guess. All right, probably get 3 loads in, and I got the skid steer home right now, so I'll spread that out a little bit. Nothing perfect. 2 inches just the base, but don't want myself or anybody else having to walk through the mud all the time working on this thing, so it's inevitable. I'm gonna put gravel there. Might as well get the base down, keep everything a bit cleaner. If I go pick up more material and lay it down on the ground, at least the material won't be getting so dirty. And I just want it, so let's do it. I'll pass you up the next one.
If you just set it there, I can come back over and grab it.
Yeah. You want a bigger hammer for hitting those?
I'm gonna try my thing first. Might put
Got a fair bit done today. Had a pile extra gravel in. Still gonna get a bunch more before I put the fence up there. Got the fascia up almost all the way around. Just have that one far end to do there that you see in the back. We got to build some ladders. They're called ladders or lookouts, or I guess actually a lot of people call them different things, but it's the overhang that's on the ends. They're kind of like a false truss put in and then some blocking. Once that's in on the other side, then that's it for subfascia. Probably get some Purlins in, which is the lumber that crosses side to side and make a flat roof inside. Gotta get some poly on before that, and can start PLing and putting down ply. Once the ply's on, we do the grace, and she's watertight. So you can see we got all the Typar on. The only thing cut out so far is just the one back door, and that's just for access. But no sense, I won't have the windows or doors for probably 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. So there's no sense opening that to weather. Just leave the Typar over those openings, and once they come in, then just do a cross cut, staple them in, good to go. Purlins, that's what's going to go from this 8-foot wall, 8 foot and change, to this 9 foot and change wall. So put a Purlin sitting right up on that plate, and it'll go flat to somewhere around there, and that's what's going to give us that 8-foot wall on both sides. Now, as nice as it would be to have this cathedral ceiling opened way up, like, it would just make the space look even bigger. But what I need to do, for heating and cooling in here, I'm going to do ductless splits. And for that, I got to run this pipe. It's going to be like a 2-inch it'll be foam over top of the pipe. So yeah, it'll put us at about 2-inch. And I got to run that somewhere in the roof. There'll be a ductless split up here, and that pipe will run through this Purlin that's dropped down, bit of insulation, the pipe. That'll run all the way to the front. There'll be another one right up here, and then the heat exchanger will be outside on the front. But that pipe that runs up, I want it in the heated space. I know it'll be above some of the insulation, but I'm gonna fill a lot more of that space up there on top of the Purlin. So insulation, pipe, then insulation on top. Then I'll have my airspace that runs along the rafters above that. So I'll show you what I was talking about. This here, that's my last rafter, but you need to carry out right to the front. So this is that like ladder, lookout, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you go off your last rafter here, you kind of do some blocking to your side fascia, which is tied into your back and front fascia. These cutouts you see here, that's me leaving an airspace. So once the insulation's in, we'll still have air that comes in from the soffit. It'll carry through, and it'll go out the other soffit on the other side. So yeah, the other side didn't get done yet. It's just getting too late in the day. But I'll take you over to that now. All right, you'll see here, these were just left long on both sides. So we'll do our measurement, match it with the other side. I think that was just shy of 13 inches. Overhang off the end. You'll get that same blocking that runs in here with the cutouts, so you can get your airflow that runs through, and then another fascia board to cap the end off. All of these rafter ends where the fascia attaches, everything's PL'd, triple nailed, and it'll help give you a lot of your flex stability. Now, typically these fascia boards, they'd be like a 1x material. These are 8-inch rafters, so it'd be a 1x8. I'm not a big fan of that. I just cut the rafter back enough to fit the 2x8 material in there. Gives you a lot more strength. Again, I'm trying to solve this flexing issue, and that's going to suck it in tighter and make it more rigid and help kind of fight back, act like a torque bar or a torsion bar. But on top of that, like if you go to hang like a garden hanger or several of them, 1x material, I've seen it before, that just rips out. It ends up just not being structural. It's more for looks and something to put your flashing on. But when you use a 2x material, you can actually get a fair bit of strength out of it. It can help the strength of this roof. On a normal house, you're not really trying to keep the flex and wobble out of it like you are on something that's built on top of a trailer frame. But nonetheless, I'd still use a 2x material on a regular house. All right, got more stuff to do elsewhere, so talk to you later. Love you, bye.